And she basically got him thrown into prison. When his master heard the story, his wife told him, saying, "This is how your slave treated me." He burned with anger. Joseph's master took him and put him in prison, the place where the king's prisoners were confined. But while Joseph was there in prison, the Lord was with him. He showed him kindness and granted him favor in the eyes of the prison warden. So the warden put Joseph in charge of all those held in the prison. So I've seen different movies about the story of Joseph, cartoons, real life actions, and all that. And sometimes they use the word dungeon. As I read the scripture, that word just kept popping in my mind, because I get to the point where he interprets the dream for the cupbearer and the baker, and it's 2 more years. They forgot the poor man, and he had to stay in prison, aka the dungeon. And I'm like, what is it about a dungeon? That's very low, it's dark, it's damp, it's generally where people are gone and forgotten about, which is essentially what happened to Joseph. But what else gets buried essentially deep down? It's dark, it can get damp, it's like you're all alone, there's nothing really around you. And I thought about a seed. Before a seed sprouts, it goes deep down into soil where it looks dirty, it can be stink, it can get wet, you feel like you're all alone, you're encased, there's nothing really around you until you start to grow. And at the right time, God says, bloom. I want to ask, is that the season that you're in? Like Joseph's been, like I've definitely been. Are you in a season where it looks like you're in a dungeon and people have forgotten about you, but it's really God who separated you and buried you deep down in this season, in this battle, in this place of quote unquote lack, so that you can sprout deep roots for what he's going to do? Because there is no tall giant tree that you can think of that doesn't have deep roots to actually uphold what we see on top. Before we see the petals and the flowers, we don't see that part. So maybe that's where you're at right now. Maybe God has you in the dungeon for the extra 2 years or whatever your time frame is, because when you do sprout out, you're going to be second in command. You're going to be the one that saves your generation. You're going to be the one that takes your family out of the poverty. You're going to be the one that breaks the generational curse. You're going to be the repairer of the breach. But before that happens, I need you here in what looks like darkness. So think about that the next time you're asking God, why am I still here? And remember, God never leaves you where he will not provide for you. Trust God. Do not let anxiety and depression or past traumas make you think that this is all God has for you. No, I need you to heal. I need you to make that therapy session so that way we can walk in the abundant life completely ready for what God has coming for you, because it's so big and I don't want you to miss out on that. Have a great day.